Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Talking with Michael Mosley, who's a star in a new USA Network show called Sirens. Looks really funny.
Looks awesome.
And I'm looking at your credits. You've done everything, man. A lot of movies, too. 27 Dresses. What was your first kind of break? A film or a TV show? First big deal you got in?
First big thing I got was the 9th season of Scrubs. Bill Lawrence.
Wow, that was on that long too. I forgot about how popular.
Yeah. Well, it went like 8 seasons, and they actually did like a finale, and then they decided to do one more season.
You know why? Because foreign syndication probably went up another $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you belt out another 20 episodes, and guess what?
Yeah. Everybody was like, House of Malibu would be pretty good.
Yeah, a yacht. That's what I mean. Literally, they say, give us another 20, and you got this going on. So you got involved with that.
Yeah, that was good. And I had a great time. And you know, the more you do this stuff, the more it loosens you up and whatever.
Right.
The Proposal was a big movie.
That's another hit.
Yeah. That was another one where if you sneezed, you would have missed me.
What about Swimmers?
Swimmers was a good one. Swimmers was one that went to Sundance.
Yeah, that was like a real sort of arty type thing.
Exactly. And that was a big one for me. That one got me a better agent and got me out to Sundance and
So you got him a better agent. Our buddy Mike is looking for an agent.
Yeah.
Just getting the movie Swimmers.
He's just getting this movie Swimmers.
Well, look at him. Do you think you'd cast him in Swimmers?
Yeah, can you swim?
I don't think Mike or I would not get cast in Swimmers.
I can float pretty well. But.
Okay.
Mike and I are up for a movie called Drowner. Dying a horrible death is what we're up for.
Mike Mosley has kind of a different skill set than Mike Boschetti.
Is that right?
Well, I mean, I'm reading this. It's kind of like a history background for your show.
Yeah.
Michael Mosley stars as the good-looking, sports-loving Chicago EMT.
That was my line. That wasn't in there. I had to put that in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Listen, you got to do self-promotion.
Yeah, but Mike, you got to work on that part. Got to get back to the 10 years ago look.
Yeah, but you know what, though? It also depends. 10 years ago, I didn't have an agent, so what does it matter?
And you weren't good-looking.
Well, yeah.
Neither one of us was 10 years ago. Although you think you're good-looking.
Why shouldn't I?
Yeah,
well, maybe because you're not.
Well, that's only one opinion. You know what I mean?
Mike, do you think Boschetti's good-looking?
Well,
I think he's yes.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Well, he's in that. He's lying. He's from L.A.
No.
Mike, again, how many times do I have to say this? Me and you are not good-looking.
Well, I don't care what you think. I like myself.
Mike, me and you are
That's
hideous.
good, Mike.
Hideous monsters.
I don't care what anybody thinks, really. It doesn't matter to me. Nothing phases me.
God, I'm trying to tell
Good
you.
for you, bud.
You have a different skill set.
Yes.
Right, you're funny.
There you go.
Yeah, but that only goes so far.
It doesn't go so far. It gets a lot of people a lot of money.
A long way.
Well, it depends who it is.
I'm saying the good-looking road, try to veer off.
Well,
don't hang your hat on
but you know
Is
what?
that on your resume?
Oh, it depends on what they're looking for. It don't matter. Talent is what counts in the long
Give me
run.
a scenario where you're good-looking.
Wherever I think I am. I don't care, really. I like myself.
You see, it's these kind of awkward conversations, Mike, that are keeping us out of the Emmys.
Hey, what when you did Pan Am, what was Christina Ricci like? Because
She's a piece
Mike
of ass.
Boschetti is
I love her.
obsessed with her.
I think
Really?
she's adorable. Great actress.
She's great. She loves floaters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen,
She was walking around, nobody could float.
look at her.
The whole set.
Well,
she
listen,
could
she
float.
lays
Everybody
in-
was flying.
She lays on her back. She's floating. That broad. Christina Ricci is a floater.
She like fat guys?
She like frat guys?
Fat guys.
Fat
You're a
guys?
floater.
Yeah, they float.
Yeah. Me too.
The fatter, the more they float.
She seems a little edgy, and I don't know if it's just because I think of her as an Addams Family member or what.
Did you ever see
she
Buffalo 66?
Seems a little darker.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Buffalo 66?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why she'd seem edgy.
Yeah, she's got some, I mean, she's and Monster. I mean, she's done some really
Monster is
She was,
very
she was raised in the circus. So I think that.
Was she really?
I didn't
In
think
real
so.
life? I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, I think she started when she was in whatever Adam's Family.
and her family were in the circus.
Well, I call it the circus. I just mean like I'm just being a smartass. I just mean like she's been part of the business.
Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you meant her family.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. If you're raised in show business,
I'm sure she's got her guard up about.
it is
things and-
circusy. It's very circusy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got the stage moms too. A lot of them are very, very overbearing.
Yeah.
Oh God, we cast a couple for sketches I did at Mad TV, and they're like, "He'll curse, he'll smoke. You want to like a 11-year-old kid? You want him to smoke a cigarette? Yeah. He'll smoke a cigarette.
Okay, yeah.
And look, clearly he would get burned with the cigarette if he didn't smoke it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those, like the Oakwood Apartments.
Yeah.
You know, getting them
Oakwood.
ready for an audition, cutting their hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, and people are just like stealing their money. No, they need headshots. They need
Yes.
this. They need that. They're not wearing the right clothes. They need a new agent. They need to go to agent forum to find which agent is the right agent. and
Everybody's
blah,
a
blah.
predator.
Yeah.
Everybody's a predator. Well, you know, listen, that's why if you had a kid and he wanted to be, say you had a son, 12 years old, he wanted to be an actor, what do? You steer him away for a while? You wait till you're 18?
No, I'd cultivate it, but I would do it like with theater, and I would keep it in school and do it with theater stuff. I wouldn't plop him in front of a camera, you know, and put a tattoo on his neck and say like this, you know, and the cigarette in his hand and be like, you know, no, I'd keep it like, you know, do it, study the art of it, study that craft of it, and then, you know, when you're all grown up, you know, then I don't know, when you're a big boy, you make your own decision.
So the opposite of Will Smith, your 11-year-old son says, I want to act, I want to try acting, he's never acted, and you put him in a $400 million budgeted movie as the lead. You'd stay away from that.
I don't know. Now, hold on. Now, man, I got to read.
That kind of pressure. Will Smith is so annoying because he's so successful. He's lapped me in success in life. Like, he's my age. He's more successful than me. He now has a son more successful than me. Pretty soon he'll probably have a grandson more successful. It's like getting lapped 3 times. And they all seem to have it together. It's aggravating.
You have a movie coming up too, Other People's Children.
Yes.
That sounds hot.
What's that going to be?
The Jerry
about?
Sandusky story.
Yeah, right. My friend Diane Marshall Green directed it, and it's about this girl who kind of falls off the map for a little while, and then comes back to L.A. And she kind of gets wrapped up with these kind of street kids. These like I don't know, like kids you'd see like on St. Mark's Place or whatever.
Right.
You know, these kind of kids that tattooed with the dog and the guitar and everything.
Overcharge you for Percocet.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly.
What? I'm sorry,
I hate
what?
that. I hate when that happens. Drives me crazy. But yeah, so it's a movie about that, and I play kind of her friend who's kind of, you know, looking to protect her and stuff like that. But I haven't even seen it yet.
It's an interesting role.
I haven't seen it yet. Yes.
That sounds like a meaty role. Like
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The indies are great. You know, I mean, it's just great when like nobody's watching out for you and everybody's just running around and it's like it's so finite. You know, you have to make your day.
You can take risks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like it's all one big risk. You know.
Right. Definitely. No, it is hard. Like I've done that a couple times where I've been casting them and I produced, co-wrote, and starred in the independent film. And you can't overthink about it. You will go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, with the amount of things you have to. And thank God it worked out. But there were a couple times in the middle where I'm on the brink of, okay, this could either work out or everyone here is here because of me, and they might be broke because of me.
Right. It's crazy.
You know, they might be desperate.
Were you directing?
No, I co-produced.
Okay.
Me and my buddy wrote it together, and I was a star, and my buddy directed it.
Okay.
And but at the time I was doing the Howard Stern show in the morning, so I do that, leave there at 10:30, go right to the set. It was summertime, work till 9, and the daylight was over.
Yeah.
Go home, get a few hours, and do that. We had to do that for like a month and a half, and it was like, you don't know if you're coming or going.
And when you were done, you were probably like, anybody make a decision for me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All you do is just like, what do I do now? What do I do now? Put out this fire. Put out that fire.
Which helps because you don't overthink it. You're like, you do it, and
Yeah.
you give a little input in, and everything worked out fine, you know.
Yeah.
But we actually made money.
Oh,
but
good.
it could be horrifying. But listen, that's where the passion comes in. Like people doing it go, well, I have no choice. I got to do it, you know, because if I didn't do it, it would be horrible to wake up 10 years from now realizing I didn't try to do it.
Absolutely.
That's worse.
Yeah.
When does Other People's Children come out?
I don't know yet.
You haven't seen it, you
I haven't
said.
seen it. They just got an edit. I'm going in for ADR when I get back to LA on Tuesday.
What's ADR?
I
It's
don't- stands for
voiceover
something.
stuff.
And it just means you go like if like we recorded something, a plane goes overhead and the mic didn't pick it up, you got to go in and redo it.
You go into the studio literally, and you're on a screen, and you hear your dialogue, and then when your line has to be the line you have to re-record comes up, you do 3 beeps. At the end of the 3rd beep is when you start talking. It's got to be precise because it's lip synced, and then you say your line over, as Michael just said, the screwed up line because of a plane or something. It's tedious work.
Yeah, it's really boring.
Yeah. You know, I read the Titanic, the movie. They had. Well, no, I'm saying I read in an article that he had to. DiCaprio had to do, I think, 4 straight weeks of ADR, because of the water and everything on the set. Like almost all their lines in the film had to be redone in a studio.
Wow.
Like 800 hours or something of just going in and saying every line.
Oh,
wow.
And because none of it, you could hear none of it.
Yeah.
And you had to lip sync it to talk about. That's where you earn your money.
Yeah. That's something to think about next time you watch that movie.
No, every single line.
Not quite the performance. Like
every single line with the what. And that's the other thing, because you're acting and you try to get the right energy up. Yeah. And those engineers, those union guys, by the third hour, they are not. Works for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I read audio for my first book. I couldn't get through it because a lot of emotional things. It's about my life, like drug overdoses and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm in the booth, and this is the tech guy.
Oh, jeez.
I'm talking about ODing on drugs, and I go, "Do you like that, Dad?" He goes, "You want to do it again?" Works for me. That's what you can say. I got like an egg salad sandwich there, and I'm in tears because I'm going over, when the morning my father died. But do you do ADR a lot for this show? Is it one camera?
No, we've got like 3 cameras doing kind of zone coverage, kind of like which means it's like that's how you can move that fast. So
saves time,
Yeah, you just kind of have the camera, and you just kind of bounce it around, and it's really
I love
great.
seeing that second camera. That third camera's the best.
It's great. Yeah, we'll have them all over the place, and guys are scooting around on wheels, and they just move.
But the thing is, you got to remember, you always got to be at top performance. Even if it's not your close-up, because another camera's getting you.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so we're always running lines and trying to make sure if anything goes wrong, it's not our fault.
Right. Well, it looks great. We're going to take another break. You stick around for another?
Yeah, buddy.
We're going to come back. More Michael Mosley after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.